It is throwing down out there. As soon as we got live, hit a boom. Hey, rise up anyway. What's going on, Falcons fans? Hey, I'm Yosarian, the host of the 404 Blitz Package, part of the Make Way Sports family. And it is day 2 of the NFL draft. Hey, we had a great time yesterday. Out there at headquarters barbershop. That was our first time doing something away from home, and we learned a lot. We know what we need to do better next time, but we had a great time. The guys there, they were very hospitable. Man, we just had a great time. Tons of food. They were cooking up some of everything out there, so had a great time. Uh, and we enjoyed the Falcons finally doing what we had hoped that they would do in this first round. Man, we didn't Falcon. We actually uh, did our thing with Jalen Walker and James Pierce Jr. wide body. What's going on? What's going on? Hey, the other guy's gonna jump on when they get home. This weather is coming through. I'm out here far west, and I know they're dealing with some stuff right now. Hopefully, y'all are safe. Hey, they cooking. Hey, and so is Terrence. That's right. Hey, man. I'm, I'm so excited. Just can't hide it. For real. I look forward to what they're gonna do. What's going on, Clay? Hey, man. I see it going down in the second round. Look like Tate Rattler just got off the board for Georgia. But man, let's talk about yesterday. How did y'all feel, man? I mean, waking up today, did you just wake up with a smile knowing that the Falcons finally went for defense for the first round? It's been a long time. It's been what about 5 years, 5 6 years with AJ Terrell, but that was before Terry came along. Hey, right. We're gonna Daryl said we got to wait till he wins we win a playoff game, but I'm down with it. I'm down with it. Thank y'all for joining, man. Hey, they'll be getting on soon. I just talked to Mathis a minute ago. He's still cheesing from yesterday because really Mathis was the one that set that up. That was his barbershop out there in Conyers. Like I said, check him out. Headquarters barbershop, Conyers, Georgia. It's right on West Avenue, right off the exit. Turn left if you're going east. Get off West Avenue, turn left, and you'll see it over on the right hand side. You cannot miss it. Look for headquarters. Let me see. Yeah. Now I am so glad they didn't take Will Johnson because man, I just don't trust that doggone turf toe. He's a great cornerback. I saw what he did a few years ago, pick sixes galore. But man, hey, when they said the turf toe, that's a career killer right there. Yeah. I don't care what we did. Let's see. I don't care what we do now. Last night made a draft. I heard that, Clay. I heard that. Man, there's still some great names out there. Um, we'll go down the list. I'm sure y'all watching right now, but we could go down the list. The Browns took linebacker Carson Schwarzenegger. Jaden Higgins went to the Texans. Emmanuel, man, that's a good pickup for the Seattle Seahawks. Cleveland Browns went with Quinshawn Judkins. Jump on down. Looked like Trayvon Henderson went to the Patriots. Luther Burton. Thank God. Thank God. I've been feeling that he's going to be a Falcon, and I really didn't want him to be a Falcon. I just want defense. Just want defense. So he went to the Bears. Um, Tyler Shaw went. Shaw from Louisville went to the Saints. Hey man, what's up with Shador? What's up? They told us yesterday, one of the guys, Terry, he told me yesterday, man, he feels that Shador is going to go down to the third round. And it is playing out like that, man. Oh, the Cowboys got Donovan Ezraku. Okay, Cowboys. They trying to do something on that defensive line, huh? Some great names left. Just happy we made the right moves. Yeah. And somebody said yesterday, I don't know if it was in the chat or one of the guys that were at the party. They said if Jalen Walker is a bust, how we gonna be feeling then? Look, I don't even care. I'm just glad the Falcons took a chance at defense with the first round. They haven't done that in 128 years. And we needed some of the better players up top, man. We need some better defensive players. So we're trying to improve that pass rush. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, 68. Did I miss it? Oh, that's what you call it. Okay. 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 It makes sense. That'll give him an opportunity to sit, but won't have to wait too long because I just don't like Gino. I don't like Gino. I don't trust Gino. So if Shadurga come in there and work, and I'm sure he will, that's in his bloodline. I'm sure he'll go out there and work and do his thing. So on the clock right now, the Broncos, the pick is in for the Ravens. Not sure what that is right now. Jack Beck, that wide receiver from TCU, went to the Raiders. Tate Ratledge went to the Lions. Good pickup for the Lions. Tate, second round. I'm really shocked about that. I thought Tate, I didn't think another Bulldog would go off the board until maybe third or fourth round, but good, hey, good for you, Tate. People bust all the time. We have to chance it sometimes. What if he's a beast? That's right. And I believe he'll be a beast, man. The way we saw him, Clay, we saw him every week. The way he played for Georgia, them dogs. That ain't bust. That ain't bust. That's next level. That's right there with the Kobe Dean. That's he's up there with Roquan. Now Roquan played. Um, he was a starter for Georgia a little longer than Jalen Walker, but we know how they do at Georgia. How can Jalen Walker start when you got Kobe Dean, you got Channing Tindall, you got some players, man, and then you got my Smile Munden and Pop. Pop was there. Yeah, it's hard to get a chance to play behind those guys. And but he still even he wasn't the main starter on at middle linebacker this year, but he still won the Buckets Award. I gotta say a lot. Now with Pierce, I'm just I think that was a good pickup to go. It made me feel good that the Falcons would go back to back on the defense. It made me feel real good about that. But I don't know. We'll see. He's quick off the. Hey, he can time the snap now. He got a quick get off, but you need to be really strong to deal with those offensive tackles in the NFL. So we'll see. Getting Pierce Junior too. None of these guys will have to do it alone. That's right. That's right. Nobody gonna have to do it alone. Hey man. Ooh. So that's what the edge is looking like. Even if they play Jalen Walker just 100% in interior, man, check that out though. You got you got Diablo, Walker, Troy Anderson, Ellis. Man, that's speed right there. The speed you got man, flexibility, versatility with Walker. He could go outside, inside, and now you're looking at Pierce on one side. You're looking at Ebiketie. You're looking at Leonard Floyd, even Darius Malone. Man, I think it's awesome, man. I think it's awesome. I think they're going to turn out to do great with Ulbrich in play. Well, man, let's see what's going to happen. Get back up on Facebook there, YouTube. All right. Okay. Let me see. Drive round two. Let me get back up. I kind of messed messed everything up. Let me see. Why about to say I'm seeing a backyard type defense. Everybody up on the line. Hey, yeah, you don't know which linebacker dropping, and you don't know who's coming. Hey, Grits Blitz, baby. That's Grits Blitz. Everybody was on the line, Grits Blitz. You don't know who was coming. Speed to kill, depth. There's depth there, and you got JD Bertrand. You need all those bodies, man. Oh boy, Earl Ulbrich is gonna have a great day. He's gonna have. Oh, Mike Green went to Baltimore. That just makes sense. That's how Baltimore does it. Yesterday, who they got? They got safety from Georgia, Malachi Starks. That's how they build dominant defenses. That's how they're always in the mix at the end of the year. Always. They definitely coming. That's right, Clay. I like that. I like that. That's hey man, Buddy Ryan defense. I used to love it because you don't know who's coming, and they're gonna knock you out. Hey, Jerry Glanville did it with the Grits Blitz. You don't know who's coming. Man, yeah, Mike Green, Ravens. Ooh, I'm excited, Clay. I'm excited. Why, buddy? I'll tell you that. I am excited. Come on, where we at? Hmm. All right, Commanders are on the clock. The pick is in for the Broncos. What we're gonna do there? What are they gonna do? Actually, trying to see all these names again. I messed up. Okay, there we go. All right, so Luther Burton is gone. T.J. Sanders, South Carolina defensive tackle for South Carolina. Mason Taylor is gone. From LSU. Alfred Collins from Texas, he's gone. He's gone to San Francisco. Oh, they're trying to build a well, they always work on defense. So the defensive line is going to be better this year. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. How about this, right? So, I referee high school football, and these spring games are coming around. So I got to get myself into some kind of shape to get out there and have a little fun of these spring games. Yeah, then I definitely do most of my running in the summertime, sweat this fat off, and be ready for August. But yeah, man. Oh, actually September. I can't wait until September boy, when it really kick off. I'm telling you, Clay. I'm telling you. Hey, I felt it in my bones. Didn't you feel it? Because that's what they do. That's what they have done. Man, I am so glad the Falcons did right by the city. They did right by the fans. Man, walking still a possibility. That's what I was looking at, wide body. That's what I was looking at. I know Mathis will go crazy. I'm waiting for him to jump in. Man, where these guys at? It's still alive, man. It is still alive. And a lot of the big defensive tackles are still out there. JJ Pegues. Let me see. I don't see him. He hadn't gone yet. Uh, oh, Benjamin Morrison went. Nick Scorton. Man, there's a lot of great players out there. I ain't even thinking about the boy from Ohio State outside the edge, Jack Sawyer. I ain't even thought about him yet. Golly. There's some great players out there. Two big boys from Florida. Okay, Trey Amos just went to the Washington Commanders. Walker and Pierce, law firm of pay. I like that. Dog, hey, will the Falcons do it? Will they go 3 in a row on defense? Mm. At some point, we need to get that center right. At some point, we need to pull the trigger on a where we go corner. Is that okay? Is that secondary done? Are we done with trying to improve the secondary? What do y'all think? I mean, I don't see right now. I don't see any top cornerbacks other than maybe Revels, but we're in the bottom of the third round, so it's going to be a long time. I mean, we're like, shoot, it'll be about 11 o'clock when yeah, we're next to last pick in the third round. So, there's a lot of chances for the greats to get off the board, but there's a lot of chances for them to miss on them too. I need Walker. Siobhan, yeah, Savon is still available. I keep calling her Siobhan. Center or offensive tackle. Yeah, no centers have gone off the board yet. Don't believe. Okay, so I'm glad you just brought that up, Clay. Would the Falcons actually pull it off and draft two players from the Dogs? Jared Wilson. You think that'll happen? Right now, we're not really sure at center. We got Ryan Newsom. He did good, comparable. But man, you bring in a top-notch center with speed, strength, big body, and play for one of the best coaches out there. Ooh, I'm hyped, man. So the Broncos picked the University of Central Florida running back R.J. Harvey. Let's see. And this is something I'm going to do better next year, God willing. I'm going to study up on more players, man, and more prospects. I realize I only focused on the people that I wanted the Falcons to draft, and there's a lot of names that I'm just not sure of. But doing this stuff, I need to be better versed and be better prepared to talk more prospects. So we're gonna do that this year, working on that. Normally I say no chance to Terry, but Terry definitely coming. I'm cooking. Hold on. It's hard for me to see. Normally I say no, no chance, but Terry definitely coming. Cooking so far. Yeah, he's cooking so far. I'm sorry. I got this light shining right in my face, trying to make this thing look decent, and it's making it hard for me to see. I'm getting old anyway. You know, about to hit that 53. Okay, the pick is in for the Bears. Man, it seems like the Bears had a whole bunch of picks, huh? Man, they've had three picks this round. Chiefs are on the clock. Then the Eagles. The Eagles. Man, you saw what the Eagles did yesterday. Straight defense. Jahad Campbell. I can see them using him the right way. They just know how to do it, man. So I love the fact that the Falcons are going defense. Now we do need to get the big boys down low. We need those tackles. So come on, Deion Walker. I'm gonna shut it up. I'm gonna shut it up. I'm gonna shut it up. The more I talk about it, I bet the more I feel somebody else is gonna take him. Man, 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 man. So yeah, it was a fun time yesterday. Man, it had to be about 30 people in there, and everybody was lit. Everybody was having fun with talking about their fans, and man, it was off the chain. So next time we'll we'll see how it grows. We'll see how our channel grows. If we could get five, 600 subscribers, and maybe we'll try to get some buy-in and meet up somewhere with the fans and just have some fun. Let everybody get on and have a chance to yak it up. There's nothing hot in this. It's nice and room temperature. Yeah. When you got the notification that it traded back up to the first round, couldn't believe it. Yeah, man. I was on my way home because it was starting to die down at the Shamar Turner. The Bears got Shamar Turner. I'm sorry, defensive tackle out of Texas A&M. The Bears are stacking up. Man, they're getting it. Yeah, I was on the way home. Everything was starting to thin out, and man, maybe 10 minutes in my ride home, Mathis called me, and he was like, "Hey, yo, you heard?" I said, what, man? He said, hey, the pick is in. I said, what pick? Yeah, man, we got back in the first round. I'm like, oh Lord. So I was excited, but I just didn't know what they were gonna do. I was going crazy trying to figure it out. And then I heard James Pierce Jr. And I was like, cool, cool. I mean, for him to go be the second pick, that was cool. I wouldn't have wanted him at 15, though. I'm telling you that. I wouldn't have been happy if he was the one at 15. But we got Jalen Walker. Man, how did that happen, man? How did that happen? How did we get Jalen Walker? I'm so happy. He just fell to us, but man, so happy that happened. See, these guys are trying to get in. Check my text. Had to hit Mathis up. Hey man, where you at? Trying to hold this thing down myself. I could do it, but man, I like everybody to get on and have a good time. Wide body. Say I was on Xbox talking to my brother. And he said ATL on the clock. He paused everything. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Hey, this jump's boy, that jump was crazy, man. Just so excited, so happy that they actually doing something, man. My cousin got season tickets. Daryl got season ticket. Daryl goes to every game, man. That dude goes to every away game. Him and his wife really enjoy their travels, man. They have a good time. So I got to get on that, man. Get the hook up. Okay, Kansas City got Omar Norman Lott, defensive tackle out of Tennessee. All right, Matthew said he's setting up right now. Jump on in here, have a little fun with us, boy. Jonathan, what's going on? Hey, we could trade trade Kurt now and make draft. Hey, make this draft straight heat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, man, we really appreciate you joining us. So, all right, I, who's available for us to trade him to? I mean, what team would want him now? Is it still Minnesota? You think Minnesota's the only? They might be the only team out there right now that would try because the Saints got shot. Hmm, maybe Miami. No, no, no. I'm sorry. Tua's down there, but Tua's injury prone. I don't see anybody want him, man. I really don't. I think Kirk is going to be with us now. Pittsburgh, did they? No, Pittsburgh hadn't drafted a quarterback. Oh, that might be the lick right there now. That might be the lick. Oh, that might be it. Yeah, yeah, maybe Pittsburgh. Wallace, what's going on? Good to see you, brother. Hey, it's good. It's really good right now, Wallace. Hey, man, the Falcons are finally doing something that we've been hoping for, and they finally doing that. So, hey, man, Wallace, where do you think we could trade K- uh, 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 Kirk Cousins? Is it Pittsburgh? Is that about the only team? Whitebody says Steelers and the Vikings. Those only two teams right now. I think. I believe it'd be really hard to trade Kirk Cousins back to the Vikings, though. I don't know how the Vikings are feeling about him. The way you know, I don't know the way negotiations went down. I have to say that, but man, if we could get him up out of here, maybe even pick up another what, maybe a fifth rounder, fourth rounder, and some money. Fourth rounder, 10 million, maybe 10 million. I don't think anybody gonna pull up on that 20 million that Terry them are asking for, but maybe 10 million. I can see Pittsburgh taking that. Yeah, they moved back up, man. That was shocking. I was so happy, man. Mathis called me and told me when I was on the way home. Mathis like, "Yo, we back on. The pig is in." I'm like, "What? What pig?" Yeah, I'm like, all right. See what they're gonna do. All right, the Eagles are on the clock. Their pick is in. That'll be the last pick in the second round, and then we'll start that third round. Of course, the Falcons are all the way down at the 101 pick. That'll be the next to the last pick in the third round. Already fired up about who we got so far. Anything from now on is just overkill for this draft. And I'm gonna say 15 million and the fifth. Okay. I'm down with 15 million. Whatever they could do to help us out for Kurt. Yeah, whatever they could do to help us out. And Mathis was saying it has to be something this year. So I'm down with that fifth round pick. That's what, yeah, Phil. Yeah, I'm down for that. All right, let's see who the pick was. Andrew Makuba. He's a safety out of Texas. So Texas has had a few about what, 3 players to go so far. Yep. Jade Barron went yesterday. Looks like Andrew Makuba went today, and somebody else I saw. Uh, Alfred Collins, big old defensive tackle. He went. About to doze off, got the notification and woke up quick. I know that's right. So we're going to be stuck with Kurt until during the season when the team gets desperate and want a veteran quarterback, same way we did with Heineke. I mean, that's you always be right, Wallace. You're always right. So I'm down with you. I believe it. All right, so who's going to be our third round pick? I know, I'm hoping Dion Walker. Dion Walker. I'm trying not to say it too loud, so somebody won't hear us and pull him. A big defensive tackle. That's what I want. But I know we also need a safety. I'm sorry, we need a center, maybe a cornerback, maybe a tackle. But man, if we could just get everybody on defense, I'll be happy. But I know it's really not feasible. So what, we got 3 more picks left? No, one, two, one, two. Yeah. After today, we'll have 3 more picks. No, one, two, three. We have 2 more picks after today. So tomorrow will be that. What we got? Second, we got a third, first, third, fourth. So tomorrow will be fourth and seventh. That's right. Fourth and seventh. Like I said, man, I do appreciate y'all being on with us. Man, we wouldn't be anything without y'all, man. Wallace and Clay, hey man, them boy, they go way back with us. Wide Body done joined us last couple of months, man. Been real faithful, real dedicated to us, helping us out, coming up with some content. A lot of times we get up on here, man, we don't know what we're gonna talk about. But then y'all bring it up, y'all make it happen. He said his name yesterday. Had a little heat in him, had a little fire water. Let him get that name out. MFJ. What it stand for?
I can't tell you.
Y'all got to catch it. Hey, what's going on, Mathis, man?
What's up, man? Y'all doing all
Hey,
right? Everybody doing good in here?
everybody on Cloud9 just like us, baby.
Now let me ask you a question, yo.
Yeah.
I thought about this. Was it worth? Was he worth that pick?
What you talking about, Pierce?
Yeah.
I think so.
Would you have rather gotten Mike Green over James Pierce?
Really, I don't know about Green. I just don't know. He played at Marshall. I didn't. Okay. If I would have heard, I think if I would have heard his name flash throughout the year, you know what I'm saying? I don't care who you're playing for. Your name should flash on ESPN at some point. That's the way I think. He made 17 sacks, and nobody ever heard about him until till the draft talk and Senior Bowl. So I would. Everybody talked about Pierce. We saw him with our eyes. You know, the dogs held him down pretty good, but everybody else caught some heck with him. You see what I'm saying? So there's a chance. I think that was a good pickup. Go and get him off the board. I mean, we needed an edge. We needed somebody that I feel is proven. Heck, he had 16 sacks, right? He was second in the nation. So 16 sacks in the SEC. Yeah, I take it.
I get it. I don't know, man. It's it's tough. I'm cool with the pick. We this is the first time I think in a long time that we've done anything like this on defense. So I'm totally fine with that. Um, I know we got the third round pick coming up. So
Hmm.
now it's actually way more offensive players coming off that have come off the board than I expected. All we heard was this was a defensive draft. Now it's time to go get the other Walker boy.
Yeah.
Let's go get the Walker brother.
I told
You
him
know what I'm talking?
I'm not gonna say his name. I'm gonna say Walker
What?
because I just don't want to. I don't want to jinx it. Look
Man,
like Darius Alexander from Toledo, defensive tackle, went to New York. Man, the question is when is Shadur gonna get taken? You know, he's not a Falcon guy, but you know,
he'll probably go, let's say, in the third round, maybe even the fourth, and
God,
uh, Jalen Milrow probably go fourth round, maybe fifth.
seventh round, man.
But if you think about it, it wasn't a lot of teams that needed quarterbacks anyway. So if somebody does draft him in the third or the fourth round, he sits for a year or so, like we were expecting Michael Penix to do. If Kirk Cousins doesn't get hurt, you allow him to mentally grow, progress in practice, and it could end up working out for him. Let him use it as a chip on his shoulder.
Hmm.
So I'm 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 not I'm he may feel a way about it, and his dad probably didn't talk to him like, "Hey, look, this type of stuff happens. He ain't the only player to ever go through this either." So
Hmm.
it's just a name attached to him. If it wasn't the Sanders behind the name, we wouldn't care.
Right, right. So it look like Ashton Gelote. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. The edge out of Louisville went to Kansas City, second pick in the third round. So Darius Alexander and Ashton Gelote. The Browns are on the board. They said the pick is in. Wallace, yeah, we're hoping for a Walker. That's who we want. We'll have Walker, and Pierce law firm.
Now, so check this out, yo. We still got our seventh round pick left, right?
Fourth and seventh. No, no, no. Yeah, fourth and seventh.
You know who I want for the seventh round? I want the kid from the D tackle from Florida, the kid that weighed 400.
Man, he might be gone before then, though.
Hey, oh, maybe, but
Yeah, but yeah, I'll
for
take him.
somebody,
Yeah,
he's
big
not
body.
going. I don't think he's going to be on the field every single play, but put him on the field for one or two plays, a series or whatever you need him to do. Short down stoppage, the tush push.
I mean, boy, big. We need somebody really big.
That's what I'm-
Hey,
that's
look.
all I want.
So, are we gearing up to run that 3-4 for real? Because
It's supposed to be like a hybrid.
with
So
all this edge, and we got middle linebacker and edge, and like I said, Walker could be an edge or a middle linebacker at any time. The flexibility or the versatility gonna be crazy.
yeah. Um, let's see. I mean, if he says it's a hybrid, let's see. If he throws the different looks out there, uh, I'm with it. You know, if we're producing, because I'm gonna tell you right now, if we turn around and don't get nothing out of this hybrid, we're gonna be having the same conversations. Can we just run the 4-3?
So what I am happy that the Falcons did this off season was to bring in some decent depth with veterans. You know, bringing in Fox, bringing in Fuller, um, bringing in Floyd, and bringing in Diablo. That really helped. We needed bodies. We need some players and good veterans coming in. That's going to make it even better when these top notch rookies come in and start pushing on folks, man.
Yeah. Look, Terry trying to do the right thing, basically to save his job, which he needs to go into every offseason thinking that I could lose my job from now on.
Yeah. See, look at the way that the Ravens do their picking, man. They pick defense. Malachi Starks and then uh Mike Green.
Because
The
defense
defense
is where you could have the worst offensive game in your life.
still
And if
win the
you're
game.
and right,
Yeah.
having the best offense in the world and having an excellent quarterback, you can have a bad game, but if your defense cannot sit there and help you, you in trouble.
Or it'd be like the Falcons, man, had a decent offense. Even especially when Michael Penix played, man, we were putting up what 26, put up 30. Man, listen, still lose. So
Yeah. Now let me ask you this: what if we had okay? So take uh, Jalen Carter, James Pierce. We picked them this year. Go
Jalen
back,
Walker, go
go
ahead.
back 2 years ago.
Oh, had
What if we
yeah.
would have picked
Oh,
up our guy?
yeah.
What
That'd
if
been crazy,
Jalen
man.
Carter is in Georgia right now? I mean,
Yeah,
in Atlanta right
in
now.
Atlanta. That'd be crazy, man. That'd be crazy. You need it. Jalen Carter is that next Aaron Donald. He's that next doggone
Oh, that's it.
Indomitian Sue, just that nasty defensive tackle that's gonna beat you up.
Yeah,
Harold Fannin went to the Browns, tight end. And they already got Njoku. Kind of looked just like Njoku. Wow,
may
Harold
not.
Fannin.
That may be the replacement. May not want to pay him on the
That's
next
how
go
it
around.
go. Yeah. Yeah. Wallace was saying that Pierce was worth the pick. He was going to be the pick at 15. I truly believe that. A lot of people were saying that. But the fact that Jalen Walker was still there, maybe that was it that made him take so long to make that pick. I was nervous, man.
I
That pick came up, man, and we just sitting there like, hold on,
I thought they were trying to
hold
trade.
on, huh?
I thought they were trying to trade it.
Man, I thought they were, yeah, trying to trade something, trying to trade out. But Jalen Walker was still, but if they would have, okay, what would you have done if they would have traded out and,
Um,
and and somebody else picked up Jalen Walker right after that or with
but
that trade?
knowing that he was sitting there, you couldn't do that. Like you would have had to get a real haul for that. So I think I don't think we did the best thing that we could at that point. Now, if Jalen Walker would have got picked at 12th or 13th, go ahead and move back. Move back. If you're
Was
gonna pick James Pierce, pick him in the 20s. Then you have a couple other picks that are available too.
and when I look at it, there was only maybe two or three move ups, trade ups.
Yeah, you had
Had
Jacksonville. Uh,
Hunter, the one Jacksonville, and then not the Raiders.
the
Was it the
Giants.
Raiders?
The Giants moved back in.
Giants moved back in, and us.
Right.
So three. Wow.
I think the Shador, like, and Penix was like that last year. Nobody expected us to pick Michael Penix, and that kind of threw the draft off. Uh, it seems like this is kind of and not kind of the same situation. It seemed like all the owners kind of knew that they weren't going they weren't going Shador. Once 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 you see him get by the Saints and the Steelers, what we jumping for? And
Yeah.
then the Saints turned around and had a chance to do it again. You had a chance to do it again, and you went with the QB out of Louisville. So
Hmm. But the Saints are coming back up after. Well, we got the Patriots. The pick is in for the Patriots, and the Jaguars are on the clock now. Then the Saints. So where are the Steelers? Did this? Oh, okay. Steelers at 83. I don't know, man. What if he falls out of the top four? I mean, top four rounds.
let me ask you this:
Maybe the Raiders. Maybe the Raiders.
would you call around right now for a trade for Tyler Algier? And then with a pick, if Scatterboo's still there, would you draft him?
I don't know. We think it makes sense because he kind of reminds you, Scatterboo kind of reminds you of the toughness that Tyler Algier possesses and the way he runs, coming out of BYU, out that way, Arizona, right out that way. I don't know, man. You like Scatterboo. You don't say his name a few
I,
times.
I, I mean, I do. I'm just saying, if you make that trade, because as of right now, to me, I don't think we're re-signing Tyler Algier next year.
Good for him. Good for him. Let me just send that.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up,
What's
man?
happening? What's happening? It's
Hey, you
storming
made
out there,
made
man.
this. Yeah, it's pouring down, man. It's pouring down.
It,
Oh,
it
man.
ain't it ain't made it to the outskirts, so y'all can keep it. So
Oh, it ain't made it to y'all yet.
nah,
Oh, it's coming.
Yeah, boy.
It's coming because it's
Yeah.
banging out here, man. Oh my goodness gracious. That's all right. Darian Porter just got picked up. Cornerback out of Iowa State just got picked up by the Raiders. That's a good pickup for them. Good pickup for them. Hey, Darren, everybody is excited. Everybody is excited. Wallace,
Oh,
everybody, Clay, Wide Body, Jonathan, everybody is excited, man, about how yesterday went. Hold on.
what's this? What's this?
Yeah,
Hey,
well,
I don't know what this is. That's
I
Fred
like it.
Sanford.
I'm cool. I like the fact that we made the pick and it was defense. Because I swear to God, if we would have jumped up and got a Luther Burden type, the draft wouldn't even matter no more. It would have been basically the same thing for what they gave up.
I'm telling you.
Uh,
That's what that's what that's what Wallace was saying.
yeah, man. But is the only if or could be is did we make the right decision at that for that position? Because it was other dangerous players at the position that was available. To be honest
Mhm.
with you, I ain't gonna lie. If it wasn't gonna be a edge or a D tackle that we got, I wouldn't have mind picking up the kid from South Carolina. I probably would have took him at safety. I ain't gonna lie.
Scorton?
No,
Oh,
Oh, I mean, you say
yeah, I probably would have
he
did that.
gone. Yeah, he went
Nah,
second round. Yeah.
I wouldn't even have minded if they would have did that too. I wouldn't have. Shiloh in the seventh. Woo.
No, Shiloh, man, Shiloh ain't gonna play no football. I don't know, man. I
Hey,
think he's gonna be playing for the Rough Riders or the darn Alouettes.
nah.
not the Alouettes.
I mean,
It sound
honestly,
like he should have took his brother's route and did another year of college because he should have found a way.
yeah, I
Oh no,
think he was tapped out in college, right?
yeah, no, I'm thinking about Shador, but yeah, Shiloh
Mhm.
should have. He should have figured out another way, man.
Did
It's
Shadur
always
get picked up?
Hmm?
no, of course not.
See, I heard that the Saints took a quarterback, and I was like, maybe they got Shadur. And
Louisville,
no,
They got shot from Louisville.
Louisville.
get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
They just making it easy on us this year, ain't they?
Isaac Tesla went to the Detroit Lions, wide receiver from Arkansas. Kyle Williams went to the Patriots, wide receiver from Washington State. Darian Porter, like I said, went to the Raiders. Harold Fannin went to the Browns.
Who is Detroit about to pick? Oh Lord.
No, they just picked Isaac Tesla.
Oh, I'm a little behind you.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, I'm good. Let me get caught up. I'm clearly not caught up.
See, wow. His name is spelled capital T, lowercase e, capital
Mm-hmm.
S, capital L, capital A, capital A.
Yeah.
Hmm. Tesla.
Oh
They
no, I'm
call him
just gonna say
Tesla.
Tesla.
They say Tesla. Always need pass rushers.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna say Tesla.
All right, so look, last night, y'all was getting my text, right? Because we shut down early.
Yeah.
I'm driving home and listening to radio, and I'm like, man, they went to commercial. And I'm like, all right, man, let me check to see what's happening. Get on my phone illegally. I'm not supposed to be doing that when I'm driving. Bite me. So I'm driving and texting, and I'm like, oh man, my phone because it says the Falcons. I'm like, okay, it didn't refresh from when we picked. Check that refresh. The Falcons. What? I'm looking. I scroll up. I'm like, oh, the Giants. Oh, and that's when I sent y'all. I was like, Terrence, traded up, and I'm like, man. So after the pick, I still got 50 minutes to get home, right? Because Mathis got us way out there in his neck of the woods. So I'm like, there's an interview question that I ask whenever we interview for a position at my job. And the interview question is, if you had to fight one, would you rather fight 10 10 duck-sized horses or one horse or one wait, 10 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck? So would you rather fight 10 horses that are the size of a duck, or would you rather fight one duck that's the size of a horse? Whole reason we asked that
I'm picking
is
all of them.
is because it determines if you have a big problem, because a duck that's the size of a horse is a problem. If you have a big
Mm-hmm.
problem, would you rather tackle it head on, or would you rather try to break it down in little pieces and tackle the little pieces?
Mm-hmm.
Terrence, he was just like, yeah, I'll fight both of
Head
them.
on.
He was like, we gonna tackle it, and I'm gonna break it down into little pieces. We tackling all of it. So I can
Man.
appreciate the desperation. I appreciate the desperation in his picks, because he traded away the number one for next year. He was like, yeah, I don't need that because I may not be here.
You
Yeah.
just
So
used the number one on Pierce. You were gonna
yeah,
pick Pierce first anyway, right? Just use that second year. Hey man, sounds good.
now tell me, do y'all think that was the right pick? We kind of knew he wasn't gonna go with Green, right? Because Arthur Blank ain't gonna bring
That was
that
that
in.
what I had just said right before you got on. I
Mm-hmm.
said, oh,
Was Pierce the right one? But
yeah.
everybody is saying yes. Everybody is saying yes.
Is he better than the kid that went to Dallas? Um, I can't think of how to pronounce his name. Dallas just got him in the second round.
Oh,
The edge rusher or the end. Well, it's the same.
hold on. Izaraku
Yeah.
from Boston College. I liked him.
I mean, it's players out there. So at this point in time, it doesn't matter. We made our pick. We just have to make sure. Well, the Falcons need to make sure that he's in a position to succeed. So that means now you got to get somebody in the middle to go along with him to keep two people off of him. Because if you have somebody like a Lorenzo Carter type that played at D tackle,
Mm.
that guard is not going to help out the center. That guard is going to help out on that with the tackle. So, but I know this, Daryl. The barbershop was quiet 3 times yesterday. That was before y'all got there. It was quiet, like we were. Everybody, it was super loud in there, so nobody could hear the TV. Of course, we were just looking up to see the pick, and the Falcons flashed up on the screen. And when I tell you, everybody shut up.
Well,
Everybody shut up. We at first we was like, whoa. Then we was waiting to hear the name, and boy, we was dumbfounded, man. We didn't know. We were shocked. So, here go the Saints.
I ain't gonna say nothing, but I know what they got.
This kid Tesla, he came from Hillsdale College. He played in Hillsdale College, like the
Yeah,
conservative Christian school D2 or whatever,
yeah,
and
it
then
said
bounced
Boy,
up
he
to
went to
D2 at the
Arkansas,
bottom.
boy, he went to Arkansas.
and then bounced up to Arkansas. Now he in the NFL.
Hmm. Hey, Wallace said he forgot about the big boy from the Gators, and you were talking about that earlier, Mathis. The other day you were talking about big boy, 400 something pounds, um, with our third pick, or that center, Jared Wilson from Georgia.
Jared Wilson.
Hmm.
Uh,
He'll be a good pick with our seventh round.
Jared Wilson be gone before the 7th, won't
Let me see. Hold on.
yeah. He's still on the board right now. I think Tate Ratledge is the only Georgia offensive lineman that has come off the board. But
Hmm.
he? Yeah.
um, look, to be honest with you, if we decided to go O line or get the center, I know I was all about defense. I'd be okay, but that is not the first person that I want in the draft as a Falcons fan.
Mhm.
I mean,
Deion Walker or somebody of that size, I'd rather continue to tackle the defense
hmm,
than slide over to the offense, which I know at least
fourth round.
for another year we
At
can
least that.
we can literally use Noozle to hold down the fort for a year,
Oh,
and then you deal with that problem next year. Your offense ain't in bad shape.
hey, Buffalo just picked up Landon Jackson out of Arkansas, the big old
Mm,
defensive end, Landon
yeah,
Jackson.
You just like them big dudes. That's you. You want the big boys. That's
Yeah, I
all.
want the big boys. I just want to see the right one for us. All right, so
I didn't see
Clay
him
said,
doing.
imagine Pierce, Walker, both being legit and being on the same field with Rook at the same time. Being on the field with Rook. That's gonna be a problem for somebody.
Yeah, it's gonna be a problem for AK. Where he at
Look,
now? When Jalen slides back to linebacker, then of course AK could be out there. But um, hey, I had said this. I really wasn't too concerned about the edge position. I thought we were okay. We still got Braylon Trice who hadn't seen the field yet. Like it's never bad to have an abundance, but you know it's time to leave that position alone.
Clay saying, yeah, sometimes when a certain position is picked, it's like a little run go on them,
Hmm.
and it makes everything below it kind of shake up a little bit. All the teams below. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah, especially when somebody else's person that was on their draft board ends up being that pick.
Azariah Thomas from Florida State. Oh, that Florida State cornerback just went to the Jets.
Hey, I went to what you call it downtown last year, the little pep rally,
Hmm.
and I saw Jonathan Abraham from a distance because he had a long line to get autographs and talk to him and everything. When did he get hair? When did this hair pop up for John Abraham? Because he's been bald forever. I don't know if,
Man, they better
what
give me
type
a
of spray
replacement
that
for him,
is,
man.
or if he went to some other country and received something.
Hey, Dion got hair. Brian Urlacher got hair.
Uh, I don't know.
Hey, man, they got the straight line. So now they took a little bit from the back and brought it up front. Pretty soon, I'm gonna have to do that. My forehead I went to a 5 head. That thing
It's okay.
pushing back, way back.
I feel sorry for the Florida State team, man. It's like with the way that season went. Is this the first Florida State player pick?
I think so.
This They
I
were
think so.
so bad. no, nobody's paying them any attention.
That was sad, really, the way that they fell off. But you saw that the dedication wasn't really there after they got snubbed and everything. They didn't want to play. Clay said Mathis, he had the same thoughts on Algier and Scatterboo.
Me and Clay been hitting. We've been light bulbing. I ain't gonna lie, the same way for about 2-3 months right now. So
Well, Wallace came in right behind him, said we're going to resign Algier because he's not going to cost that much as a backup and keep him and Bijan together as long as they can.
I mean that's possible, and if we can do it next year, fine. But Tyler Algier's agent is gonna do this. Hey, this guy's rookie season didn't start a few games and still put up 1,000 yards. He's gonna command close to 10 a year. I guarantee you, and he's gonna go get it. If we do not trade,
Can't blame him either.
Right. He's
and
going
I
to get his
don't.
money now. He's going to make his money.
Right, but are you gonna pay him 10 million, or should the Falcons pay him 10 million though? Because you can find another bruising running back. If Bijan is going to be the one that's in the backfield and out, from out the backfield and everything more often, I wouldn't pay 10 million.
Yep.
I wish we could keep him. I really do.
I
And
mean,
hopefully what
you
Wallace
have to-
said. But yeah, it's
if he's not
don't
thinking
look
about
good.
the team, it don't matter.
Yeah.
How about NFL.com had Savon Revel ahead of Malachi Starks.
They had him.
Mm-hmm. But he's still there. He's still out here. Billy Bowman, he was above Kenneth Grant. Kenneth Grant went early first round.
Mm.
Mm.
It may be an interview thing as well. I honestly feel like that's probably what it is for Shador.
Hey, what if Dylan Sampson? What if the Falcons? Oh, never mind.
No, go ahead.
Clay, I'll come back to it. Clay was saying that he knew that they wouldn't trade. He felt they wouldn't trade because coaching scared. He's scared of to lose his job and the GM. I'm just glad we didn't have to trade up to go get Jalen Walker.
Yeah.
That was one of our videos that we're talking about trading up. Man, he failed to us, man.
And then what were they going to do? Because what I don't understand is how the Falcons fell in love with Pierce. They were going to take Pierce at 15. Jalen Walker goes to the Panthers. Pierce is at 15, right? And then what were they going to do? Were they going to try to jump up and get who? So
Jahad Campbell had come in to work out, so maybe they would have thought Jahad Campbell, but he's not as versatile as Jalen Walker.
Nah, I honestly feel like he should have been a second round pick. I don't know how. Measurables at the combine and everything that definitely plays a part in where you land, but I never saw him for me being a first round. Yeah,
he's just fast. He had 16 sacks, so it came somewhere.
Man,
not against Georgia.
It just makes me wonder. It makes me wonder.
If all they have to do is just go back and look at film as far as some of the better teams, like they barely beat us. He didn't do anything. I watched the Alabama-Tennessee game. Just go to the best teams in the SEC. How did he fare against those? And then you go to one of the worst teams in the SEC last year in Oklahoma and get blasted. So what are you basing him off of?
But he still made the playoffs, so
true.
He still played at a high level with a SEC team. Oh, so Wallace said no, he's not talking about getting Wilson with our third pick and Big Boy. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, Wilson
and Big Boy with 7th round pick. I'm down with that.
Yeah,
I'm down
Wilson
with that.
Yeah.
It sounds about right.
That's
Even though I want that big, I want a big D tackle earlier. I don't know.
yep, that's true. Algier should be a starter. Algier starts on what? Probably 50% of the
Man,
teams.
yeah, if,
Mhm.
yeah. If he's with the Browns right now, the way he ran, he would be on a Nick Chubb type level.
Yeah, he'd be a household name.
Mhm.
He'd be a household name.
So Daryl, a question came up.
Mhm.
Scatterboo. Matter of fact, Mathis said it earlier. If they traded, would you trade Tyler Algier and for a pick or whatever? And when it's time later on, try to try to get Scatterboo, pretty much replacing Tyler Algier with Scatterboo. And now that's your guy. Now
That's my
that's your
dude
guy.
right there. That's my guy. No, I wouldn't do that. Tyler Algier is my guy. Like I am, and I don't do that normally. I am normally Atlanta everything. Like I don't like you if you never played for Atlanta, and I don't like you if you snubbed Atlanta. So like I hate Michael Jordan. I hate LeBron James. Uh, I love Doc Rivers. Right?
Wait a minute.
Just one of them things.
You said you hate who?
Michael Jordan, LeBron James.
I'm cool with the
The,
second name. The first name don't make sense, but I'm cool with the second.
how it don't make sense. He robbed Dominique Wilkins. Robbed him.
We knew that they were in
How that don't
Chicago.
make sense? Look,
Yeah.
again, Atlanta versus everybody. If you didn't play for the Hawks, the Falcons, or the Braves, we'll leave it at that, right? I could say the Flames and the Thrashers, but if you didn't play for the Hawks, the Falcons, or the Braves, or Georgia Tech, I don't like you. Period. So that's how I am. But with Tyler Algier, I make the exception. If he goes to another team, as long as he don't exit in Julio fashion, I'm a Tyler Algier fan. I like that dude. I sent that little video to y'all of that little short of him running against the Panthers.
Yeah, I saw that. Hmm.
I mean, how you don't
Can't
like
get him
that
down,
dude?
man.
Can't get him down, and he talking to him the whole time too. Yeah, how you don't like that? That's what we need on the Falcons. Somebody that runs angry, even if you got Bijan, and I love Bijan. Yeah. So if that dude goes somewhere else, I'm a Tyler Algier fan. I'm gonna put my Algier jersey in a little frame and set it up. So no, I Scatterboo, nah. And
Dog.
again, I like Scatterboo. He's from my alma mater. I like him. That boy run hard too. He run
Well,
hard.
yeah. Hey, well, did you see the pick, Mathis?
Who? About Dallas?
Dallas. Yeah.
Nah, I'm behind you. Don't say
Yeah.
nothing.
I'm behind too. I'm looking right now.
let you see it.
Oh
Oh,
no.
you gotta be. Oh, oh well.
So
Oh
who
well.
they getting ready? Who are y'all replacing? Are y'all getting ready to move Bland inside, or is Diggs gone? Like what?
What up, Daryl? Appreciate you coming through, brother.
What's happening? I like how you spell your name.
Oh
So
yeah, that's the way you spell it. Yeah, Dallas got one of the boys, man. One of your guys. That's right. That's right. I got
You
it
can't be
written
a
down.
Cowboys fan now.
Oh
nah,
yeah.
never that. No, no. But I really like dude, man.
Said he turned down a six-figure NIL deal to stay at Eastern Carolina.
Who did?
Reverend.
Oh, did it? Oh yeah.
I wonder do the Cowboys fans know they're not winning the Super Bowl this year already?
What are you talking
Oh
about?
man, you know
They're
they win the
winning
Super
the
Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Every
To
year they're
hear
winning.
every year they're winning. Been that way since the early 90s.
I'm just saying.
Probably been that way since the 70s. I got to give it to them though. Doggone Dallas fans, they're just like Chick-fil-A. They're very consistent. All of them are the same. They're obnoxious. They're delirious. I mean, they will go at you, man. The Dallas Cowboys fan, they are on you.
Hey, make sure you clip that so I can send that to somebody, please.
Just like Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A Cowboys.
Clip that one, please.
Oh man.
What?
Carolina doing it, man. I'm gonna let y'all see that.
Nah, I see it
Personally?
already.
Look,
That's a good name. We got our edge though. We got our edge.
yeah, we got our edge and our linebacker to replace Caden
Troy.
Ellis when the time comes. Caden Ellis, I said it. we replacing Troy.
Hey, what Lord Jesus, let us please. So that was out of Florida, right? Oh, that's the kid from Ole Miss. Oh
Ole
yeah.
Miss.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So JJ Pegues is still there. Big old defensive tackle. It's plenty of defensive tackles still left. If we get to this pick and our guy, the one we want, is still there, and they go some other way, how do you feel? How would you feel, Daryl?
Hey man, it's look, we're in the third round. And I mean, we said well, technically he got a hit on rounds 1, 2, and 3. And we're assuming he hit on round 1 in the simulated round 2. So he got a hit on this one. But at this point, hey, I'm along for the ride. You did what you were supposed to do, Terrence. Maybe he listens to us, right? Maybe he comes in and catches us, or he sees the shorts pop up every now and then. So maybe he gonna go with Deion Walker. And if you go with Deion Walker, I mean,
Hey, we did our job.
yeah, right. We did it. We can high
Just
five.
make it make sense. Let's do that.
Mm-hmm.
Make
Please.
it make sense. What?
That's all we need this pick to do is make it make sense.
No. Okay. But they made last year's number 1 pick make sense. First round pick make sense. Especially after we saw how things played out.
Cool. That's fine. But did the Rook pick make sense? Was that nobody was going to pick Rook or Rororo in the second round before we would have? It was no reason to jump up, to trade up
I
and
don't
trade
know,
away
man,
more.
because Mel Kiper had Root picked to come to Atlanta.
Don't about it. Ain't about it. Let me know when Mel hit something on his board besides the first pick of the draft.
Mel be messing
Okay.
up, boy.
When Mel
He
can
got some
give me
bad.
if it ain't quarterbacks in the top 5 that he's calling out, let me know when Mel hit.
He be messing up on those real bad.
I know it. So I ain't worried about Mel. No.
Bad as he talked about doggone Mahomes. Boy.
Cardinals out there doing it, ain't they?
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, Wallace say he thinks Carolina messed up, and I agree.
Yeah,
They got that wide receiver T-Mac. We're gonna see what,
That we got to get a corner. I mean, as much as I would love Deion Walker, we got to get a corner.
Hey, Darryl, we pick at the next to the last, so we're at the 101.
101.
Next to the last pick in the third round.
Yeah.
And so we got about 20, 29, 21.
Hey, I don't know if y'all realize, but most of the picks they've been getting their picks in pretty quick. It
Oh,
seemed like we were the only ones that used almost the entire 5 to 6 minutes yesterday. Did y'all pay attention to
that?
Yeah. We were the only one that took it down to the left. Yeah.
For 30 seconds.
Man,
I was so nervous.
So
Oh, Daryl.
I had a
Go ahead. You remember you were asking if a team actually lost a pick?
the Ravens had
It was the Raiders.
The Raiders.
it was the
So
it wasn't the Ravens.
So
Hold on.
I was told it was the Minnesota Vikings.
Nah,
Was it the Ravens or the Vikings? It was the Vikings when the coach had the pencil in his ear. What was his name?
Mike Tice.
They lost the pick. They forfeited the pick because they ran out of time.
Hang on.
Jordan Birch just got picked up by Arizona. Edge out of Oregon. Wallace said we could get Kentucky. I mean, get Walker out of Kentucky. We're good on defense. Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. That's what I thought. I was talking to my boss about this today. You don't lose the pick. You get jumped.
You get jumped.
So you get 10 minutes, right? So in essence, what it is 10 minutes where you are the only team that can submit a pick.
Mm-hmm.
And then when that 10 minutes runs out, the next team is on the clock.
Yeah,
so they
something
have
like
the
that
chance to
happened.
submit
Yeah.
their pick, right? So if y'all are both eyeing the same dude, which I guess wouldn't really happen a whole lot, right? Because if that was the case, they'd probably try to jump you. But if that y'all both eyeing the same dude, then you could lose him, right? Hey, we want to get Jalen Walker. We go down to the bottom, and then Arizona is on the clock. They're like, oh, they didn't get Jalen Walker, and they jump in.
Mhm.
But you can still submit your pick. It's just that now two teams are on the clock. So
they
maybe
right. So
maybe
they
they
missed that
lost who
pick
they
at
wanted.
that.
Yeah, maybe they lost who they wanted.
Gotcha. I just remember it happening, and I couldn't remember the details, but they were like up there mad. It was a trip, man.
Vikings missed the draft pick in 2003.
Yeah, with Tyson. I remember he had his them pencils in his ears.
So what y'all think was happening? Have they said, because I wasn't able to listen in much sports radio today. Like was Terrence fielding calls, or was he calling people saying, hey?
I actually didn't get a chance to
I ain't pay
listen to
attention
the radio day either.
I ain't paying no attention. You know, I
Being
gotta,
off, I was, being off on Fridays. I ain't really had to leave the house like that. So, but I did see a few people online. They were saying they hated what the Falcons did. They thought they gave up too much for somebody who was going to be there in the second round anyway. And I get it,
we can explain away almost everything Terrence has done. Almost. The first pick last year with Michael Penix. Michael Penix if Michael Penix came out this year, he'd be the number one quarterback in the draft. So basically, you drafted the number one quarterback in the draft this year. Yeah. That's what you did.
Oh yeah, he would have hands down. He'd have been the number one pick.
Yeah,
quarterback.
Having to pay Kirk Cousins, right? Okay, if it's really sticking to your craw like that, how much would we be paying Michael Penix? Michael Penix turns into a star. We got him on backup money, so the money kind of works out the same. You just happen to be paying the wrong dude. The draft up last night, right? Jumping up on and giving away the first round pick from next year. Number one, hopefully that's like a number 30 pick next year. What was we gonna do with the number 30 pick?
Right.
We weren't gonna get James Pierce caliber. So yeah, I mean, you can kind of see how he's thinking. I'm still calling him Terrence because look, we gotta at least make the playoffs before he get his name back from me.
Who we need next? Maybe the center from Georgia. Darren Owens is asking. I know who we want next. Who I want next. I want a big defensive tackle.
Who's still out there? Big defensive tackle. Walker out there.
Yep, Walker. Both boys from Florida. JJ Pegues from Ole Miss.
Pegues.
Mm-hmm.
You take Pegues over Walker?
Nah.
Hey, what about old boy that who was that mentioned him? Dude from LSU. Was it Clay that brought him up last week? And I was like, yo, like when you look at his stats, he was killer. Oh, what was his name? Brayton?
I remember that.
Braden. No, not Braden Augustus in the world. Brayton Swinson. Has he already gone?
No, I don't think so.
They're from Douglasville. Wow.
Really? What about your boy? Out of
Georgia Tech?
Yeah.
I take him. Shoot, I take him right now. Give me the pick. Let him get out there and show the Georgia dude how to really play football.
Oh, stop it.
Dylan Fairchild just went to the Bengals.
So JJ Pegues is still available. Cam Jackson. Deion Walker.
Swenson's an edge though. So
Warren Brinson. I forgot about Warren Brinson from Georgia. He's all right.
Nah, he's trash. That's a 7th round pick.
No, I mean, Warren is better than Stackhouse, though.
Well, you quick to call him trash.
No. Yeah.
Georgia had a lot of players this past season that played because they were veterans. They were more veteran, more seasoned. They were not the best players on the team, though.
Could they have started on other
freshmen
teams?
that's way better than some of those guys.
No. They probably wouldn't have started at Alabama. They probably wouldn't have started at they wouldn't have started at Kentucky. Yeah, no.
Yeah, they gave up the first and the seventh, first and seventh, first for next year, second for this year, and the seventh for this year. And we got the first for this year and a third. I'm down with that.
I bet Will Howard goes off the board before Shedeur.
What?
When I said Jackson Dart was going to go, they looked at me like I was crazy last night.
It's just funny when I look at this this list coming from NFL.com and look way down the line, the way they was rated. Like some of the players way down the line are already drafted. So like Terrence Ferguson, Jackson Dart.
I mean, the way these folks set up their board, I think a lot of teams were going for them the best available on their board. So if 2 or 3 people are gone, especially at the position that you were really trying to go at, what can you do?
Oh, I'm looking at what about David Walker? That's your guy, ain't it?
Who?
David Walker. Central Arkansas.
No.
I mean, you had talked about him.
Talking about the kid from Alabama? Oh, yeah. I forgot about dude. Mm-hmm. I forgot about him.
Take a look and see who has gone.
Quinn Ewers.
He may not get drafted.
He ain't gonna get drafted. That'd be crazy to play for Texas. Doggone, make it to the national playoffs. Don't even get drafted.
I mean, they ain't really. They didn't make it because of quarterback play. To be honest with you, so.
That's available. D tackle.
Oh, Dylan Fairchild. You know what? The Bengals that's another team that always seem to draft Bulldogs. The Bengals, Steelers, Eagles. Bengals, Steelers, Eagles. Those 3, they're always drafting Bulldogs.
Hey, since we traded away the pick next year, it ain't no need in us having a draft party, is it? We traded away the number 1 pick.
We'll see what happens. I'm sure some trades going to go down.
You think we'll get one back? I wanted to go to Pittsburgh.
Huh?
I wanted to go to Pittsburgh. I was ready to hop in the truck. We could drive to Pittsburgh. Imagine the trash talk for the 850 or 900 miles it is to Pittsburgh.
So the Texans got both Iowa State wide receivers. Them folks been killing the draft last couple of years. Kevin Winston came off. He's a safety for Penn State.
Mm-hmm. One of the guys we work with, Rap or Allen, he always saying that the talent is so spread out now. 'Cause
Mm-hmm.
you never would have thought about folks coming this high
NIL.
off the board from
Mhm.
Iowa or Iowa State, I should say, especially in the past 3-4 years. But you know, everybody's pulling talent now. So
Yeah, Daryl Owens. I don't know if you know, but Daryl over here, he is the Georgia Tech fan. So he knows all about big old what's the name? What's the guy name?
Zeke.
Reese?
Zeke Biggers.
hey,
And
Daryl,
yes, I would take him
I
in the
think
seventh
y'all,
round. I take him with a 7th round pick.
I think y'all take a step back this year, man.
What?
Y'all losing y'all's best offensive second best offensive weapon, and you're one of your best defensive weapons as well.
We reload, baby. We reload. It's just a reload now. We taking a step forward on y'all neck. That's what we doing. A step forward.
Hey, yo, if he don't sound like Georgia now for real, it's crazy. Ain't no rebuilding. We reloading. Oh,
We
They
okay.
had that.
reloading.
They just had their chance. They had the best chance in the world, and it still slipped through their fingers.
Yeah. It's all right. Daryl, I'm gonna say this. Both of those coaches were stupid in overtime. It was no reason for somebody to wait for the 8th overtime to run the ball.
I was over here.
We-
I was basting in my own juices. I was sweating so bad because I'm like, just run the ball. They're
Yeah.
not looking for it.
The
Run the
QB
ball.
sneaking some. It didn't make no sense.
We had a
Grandfather
terrible
pulled him.
quarterback. I'm sorry, Carson Beck was awful.
Yeah.
Absolutely awful all year long. And last year, the season before, he was garbage.
I think he bounces back this year.
I don't.
I
He
do.
went to Miami, didn't
Yeah, but you got to think he had.
He's gonna get booed.
he?
But look, he led the SEC in touchdowns for one. But he allowed all that pressure of being a Heisman candidate build up on him. And just think about how it could have been if all these receivers that we had did not drop passes.
We did have terrible receivers.
We led the entire country in drop passes last year as a
Well, you
team.
see how they look now, though.
Yeah,
Man, all the players that got it brought in.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
yeah.
that Zachariah Branch is a beast. Then the boy from Texas A&M.
Yeah, they're gonna be a lot better. The biggest thing is how they're gonna do on the offensive defensive line. If they got that right, then Georgia will be right back where they're supposed to be.
I think the defensive line will be all right because they were, young, but you had a bunch of 5 stars ready to play. Georgia's always going to stay with the people that have the most experience. Even though the younger boys may be better, that experience goes a long way in regards to playing for Georgia Bulldogs.
Man, you would think 5'9", Jesus Christ. Well, we did pick somebody a couple of years ago that height, so he'll be in the slot for Tampa Bay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when we lost McConkey and Bowers, it showed. The wide receiver was terrible now. Wallace, the wide receivers were terrible. That was crazy. Even in the playoff game, we would have done. Oh man, just catch the ball. That was terrible.
I think Bobo need to go.
I never did like Bobo. I liked him when he played for Georgia. That's about it.
Y'all coordinator?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He used to be the quarterback back in the days in the mid to late 90s. All them boys played together. Kirby, um, um, Hines Ward played a little bit with him.
Champ Bailey.
Champ Bailey.
Was Thomas Davis after them, or was
Thomas Davis around 2002, 2003. No. Yeah. Thomas Davis early 2000s with Red Blue.
yeah, boy? I thought Red Blue was gonna be a dog in the league.
Whose
He better
idea
not trade.
was it to come up with Dr. Pepper Blackberry?
That actually might not be bad in the drink, and I don't even drink.
It might be, yeah. It's just gonna be a mixer. That's it, right? It's
Yeah,
totally a mixer.
I do all my drinking with no chasers now, so
Straight heat,
just
straight fire water.
straight up, yeah.
All right. So Buccaneers got Jacob Parrish, cornerback out of I'm about to say Kennesaw State, Kansas State. Noel Williams, cornerback from Carolina, went to Kansas City. The Chargers are on the board. Pick is in, and the Packers are up next. So we're at 87. $14 more picks.
I'll be right back,
Mhm.
So Quincy Riley out of Louisville is available. We need a bigger corner though. We need
Yeah, Wallace, you're right. Whoever Kirby has talking to those guys and being truthful to those guys is making a major impact, because when they do come out, they come out ready. It shows in pros. Now, what was his name last year? The offensive tackle that came out early. He didn't get a good grade. He plays for, God darn, what was his name? Left tackle, played last year, not last year, but season before last. He was injured along with Brock Bowers. They both didn't play in the SEC championship. Can't remember his name, but big boy with the dreads. He needed to come back a year.
Marion Porter already off the board, isn't he?
Yeah, he's gone. He's already gone.
Yeah, he off the board.
Mims. Mhm. He wasn't ready. He did terrible this year. Got a bad grade. I think he needed to come back. But everybody else, yeah, you're right, Wallace. Kirby got a good system to tell them boys the truth. And when they do come out, they're ready most of the times.
Where'd Joey Bosa go? He went out to play with his brother.
Bosa?
Yeah.
Didn't he resign with Bosa? Arizona. Is it Arizona?
He was with the Chargers, and then I just said it just showed departures.
Did he go to
Let me
Detroit?
see.
Man, I can't remember. Let me check.
Come on, Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo. Mhm.
Let me see.
We are almost there. Yeah, you just have to wait and Wallace knows it all. Wallace knows everybody. Just like the Caleb Johnson pick. What was that? The running back? Yeah. from Iowa. I can say I didn't really watch him play, but he has some good highlights. We are almost there, fellas. Like I said, we had a great time out there at the barbershop. Man, that was off the chain.
Whew.
A lot of food. Daryl fell in love with this pound cake out there.
Man, look. Matter of fact, when Mathis get back, we need to ask him that dude's name. This cat made 2-pound cakes, and he put them in like these professional looking white boxes. And when they cut the first pound cake, it was still steaming. So that's how quick he had took it out the oven and got to the barbershop with it. It was still hot. Best, not even best pound cake, best cake I have
Wow.
ever had in my
Wow.
life. It was moist. It was dense. It was dang near delectable. It was just, and I'm like, yo, when we do the family reunion, you making the cakes for my family reunion. Because, yeah.
He did say it was family reunion cake.
Man, look, I told him he stole my grandma recipe.
He did. Hey, y'all should have seen it, man. I tried to pull up make some shorts for that video. It didn't go through for some reason. But man, Daryl was going back and forth with everybody.
No, look, don't be spreading lies and rumors and innuendo about me, man. I wasn't going back and forth with everybody.
Be known that he ATL for life, baby.
Look, I just went at people that went at me. Raiders fan out there was acting like he was still in Las Vegas.
Oh yeah, he was hilarious, man. He was hilarious. He was hyped too. Josh said we done waited 4 hours. Get this pick. It better be worth it.
It's gonna be
Jeremy Caldwell, defensive tackle, went to the Chargers from Oregon. And look at this. Jaguars got 2 picks back to back. Green Bay got another wide receiver. Green Bay has, I think, drafted 3 wide receivers now. Let me see. No, they drafted 2 wide receivers and an offensive tackle. No, 1-on-1 is the end of this pick, end of this round. So we got about, where we at now? We almost there, Darryl.
Mm-hmm.
$13 more picks.
And they're going fast because they're down to 5 minutes on the clock.
Mm-hmm. So
would you be mad if they went after another edge?
No.
Just the more
the better, man. You got to hit something. You're gonna hit on one of them.
Because technically Walker's not an edge, right? Technically he a linebacker. So
right. But man, the things that he can do at middle linebacker. You can move him out the edge from time to time to rush. He's the spy. You see how fast he is, man. He closes on. I mean, he closed on Arch Manning. I mean, dude is super fast. He's a great linebacker, but he was taught great, taught good as well. I remember the first time I really saw him, really noticed him, was against TCU in the national championship. Man, he just came in there, got a sack in the national championship on 4th down, I believe. TCU wasn't ready.
That was
so ugly.
I
was in there feeling bad for him. I'm like, man, we killing these boys.
that was unfair. And I think it was because of wasn't that the first year of the 8-man or the 18? Was that what it was? Or was it the last year
still
before?
14.
Yeah, and they snuck in and then they win their game,
They
and I'm
beat
like,
Michigan. They beat Michigan. So
but Michigan was a far cry from what Georgia was that year. A
oh, yeah.
far cry.
Michigan won't now.
Yeah.
We whooped Michigan the year before to get to the championship.
Yeah. People will say, "Oh yeah, that team could have beat the Jacksonville Jaguars that year, or the worst team in the NFL."
Oh no.
And I always tell them, "You high on crack." But
Yeah,
that Georgia
no
team,
college team gonna be.
yeah, no college team. Not you couldn't put. Maybe you put together a college all-star
All of a
team?
sudden, no.
No, to beat the worst. No, all right. Well, because a college all-star team, you figure that's a team full of everybody on that team is going to go to the NFL, right?
But none of them played together. Think about it.
Yeah, yeah, true. But yeah, you hear that? Oh, they could have beat the worst team. Like, man, no, because that Georgia team had what? 7 NFL players on that line on the defense that year.
It was 15 that got drafted that year.
15. So 15 off
players.
the whole.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Off the whole team, and you matching them up against a 53-man squad. All of them got to the NFL. Yeah, it's a wrap. But that Georgia team was dominant, just utterly ridiculous how they was whooping people. And yeah, you're right. I felt bad for TCU, but I said TCU wasn't supposed to be there no way. It should have been Michigan.
They whooped Michigan good too. Walk is a player that you can play all over the front. That's right. Everywhere, man. That's why I was so glad we got him. You could put him anywhere. And if he put his hands in the ground, he plays with his hands in the ground down. It's on, baby. AK ain't gonna never see that side of the field.
What you thinking right now?
I think we have a day one, huh?
What you thinking right now if you AK?
Oh Lord.
He gonna have a breakout year. AK just gonna light a fire under him.
Is he gonna get the 10 that I've been asking for?
I don't know. Depending on how long, like that might be in jeopardy because it depends on how often he out there. Because you talk about they picked up Leonard Floyd, right? Leonard Floyd gonna be out there because they paying this man. They went out and got him. Leonard Floyd will be out there.
2 first round.
Pierce got to be out there. Walker got to be out there. Maybe not at edge, but he got to be out there.
Yeah, I can tell you who else won't be out there. I'm gonna let you guess who I'm talking about.
Taquan Graham.
No, well, yeah, he definitely.
You said Root?
No, it's a part of the linebacker core.
Oh, Troy.
Oh,
Troy won't be out there. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Troy will be out there in force. What are you talking about? He gonna be leading the charge.
Okay, let me ask you this: if we're playing the 4-3, what 3 linebackers are you gonna have on the field?
2 of them the same. Caden Ellis. You got to go with Jalen because you just drafted him, right? And again, I'm in my mind, he's a linebacker that has edge capability.
Right.
But he's a linebacker. So him and then Troy.
So Diablo is not starting over Troy Anderson.
No,
I don't think he's starting.
If Troy is healthy, no.
Troy's healthy now. He
ain't gonna be healthy. Come on.
Look.
Come on.
I need you. Look. Have you ever heard of the theory that negative thinking brings about negative results? Have you ever heard of that?
I think Super Bowl every year. It don't happen. So I'm confused. Hey, okay. What? No, because he's been hurt every year. So I'm gonna say it's a pulled hamstring. I won't say no torn ACL because you don't wish that on nobody. But he's gonna have some type of injury. It's bound to happen.
It seems that way.
6 games, he's gone. I'm telling you, he'll be gone.
What?
For 6
he's gone in 6, or he's gone for 6.
He's gone for 6 games this year. I'm willing to take a friendly wager It doesn't have to be a monetary thing. If Troy Anderson is not on the field, if you want to go that route.
6 games, huh?
Yeah.
Does that count preseason?
No, sir.
Okay.
Would you be willing to make a bet like this? If Troy Anderson misses 6 games, you have to get a Georgia pin
You
and
have
wear it
lost
for a
your
week.
ever-loving
No, but wait.
mind.
If
You have
if he doesn't, I would wear a Georgia Tech pin. I'm saying it could be.
that just proved the hatred in your heart ain't as strong as the hatred in mine. That's all that
It
is.
doesn't, because I would hate it. That's why the bet works, because neither one of us want
No,
to do that.
man. No, man. Here's what I would do though. Oh shoot. I was gonna say that the loser would buy the tickets to the
Georgia
Georgia
Tech,
Tech
Georgia
game.
game.
But I mean, that's in November, and there's still a bunch of games that would have to be played, right? So we might not know. Like if he,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I'll come up with something. We can come up with something.
Okay.
Something that don't require me wearing nothing to say Georgia on it. You done lost your mind, man. What's wrong with y'all?
He ain't winning.
But this is my thing. I think I'm just too confident to know that it ain't gonna happen. That's why you so worried. So we not losing.
Josh, well, Wallace was just saying that AK's still going to be on the field. There's going to be a deep rotation. Josh saying he's believing 3-4 base.
So, isn't that what Brick runs?
Mm.
He's bringing his own defense in, right?
It was supposed to be the hybrid. It was supposed to be the hybrid.
Well, they had players to run what he wanted. I don't know. We have to see what we do with the defensive line. I really don't know how good Fox is. I really don't know.
I don't think he was only good because of the people around him.
Yeah, he's a rotational player at best. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know, Wallace.
Oh, bye, Troy.
So Leonard Floyd is an edge, right? You consider him an edge.
Mm-hmm. He's going to start on one edge.
Yeah, he's going to start. He's going to start because they went out and got the old man, so he's going to start. Leonard Floyd, Pierce at the other edge, right?
Probably AK starting.
AK coming through. Who's the other edge? We got Trice.
Trice, yeah, Trice and Pierce probably be the backups.
You think Pierce will be back up and won't start? You traded up in the first round to get somebody that ain't gonna start.
I mean, he ain't gonna start over AK.
Not to start the season.
He's gonna be a major contributor though. He's gonna play a lot.
He probably won't see the field, but in passing downs anyway to start. That's
right. He's not really
yeah.
Well, they say he's strong, but he mainly makes.
I am too, but I guarantee if I run a 4.4 and don't have no type of moves at all, he's gonna be starting off with just 3rd and longs, 3rd and 13s, whatever, where you have no choice, where you can just pin your ears back and go. As he gets better, as a first round pick, you want him on the field all the time. So hopefully he gets there. If he could do what Nolan Smith became this year, then great.
Still takes about 2 years. Wallace said he thinks that'll be Trice on the other side. I don't know if Trice. I don't know how healthy he's going to be. Hope he is, because looked like he had strength, a lot of strength.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Insurance for Troy injury.
Yeah, Troy just needs to stay healthy.
Stay healthy, man.
Yeah, that's his big thing.
I don't think he gets re-signed either. His resume is blank. It says drafted in the second round, blocked a punt, and
Pick
uh,
six.
a
Pick
pick
six.
six. Nothing in the
Ooh.
middle.
Emory Jones got picked up by the
Dang.
Ravens guard from LSU. That's what the Ravens do. Interior, the line, trench
Yep.
work. They know how to draft, man.
I
They've been
think
doing it for a long time too. Different GMs, it seems like they do it the same way, that culture. Hey man, we getting close. When the Saints are on the clock and the Seahawks pick is in at 93.
Hey,
Come on, y'all.
Shadur getting drafted?
Dude, I don't know.
he's fifth round.
Terry yesterday was saying what, third round?
Yeah.
Hey.
So Mathis, which one of them cut your hair?
He had on the do rag with the hat. Drew. He was about my height.
He was quiet most of the night. He
Yeah,
was in there
he
chilling.
was. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because old boy that was a Chicago fan came in and started talking. Yeah, I give it to him. He could talk. He came in and talked it up.
Hey,
Played
how often
microphone for a
Deke be
little
over there, man? The guy who dressed like a Deke yesterday.
bit.
Oh man, hey, look, Mr. P be up there and don't even get his haircut. Hey, look, there's
Just
some
hanging
days
out.
I might go up there, boy. He's sitting there before I get there, and then during my haircut, and then when I leave, he's still sitting in the same spot.
Talking, just
But
having a
just
good
talk.
time.
I'm about to buy a chessboard and take it up there and see if he play. That's what I want to do.
Mm.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he gonna be starting. That kind of money, 14 million. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Bye, Troy.
Yeah, truck on.
Sorry.
Yeah, that'll mean Troy gone.
Yeah.
Seahawks got Jalen Milroe.
Wow.
You are kidding me.
I don't. You know what? That makes sense because they had Geno. Geno ain't really a great quarterback to me.
But so wait a minute. Time out, yo. Come on, because
There's
Gino
no
can throw
way.
the ball. Shador can at least throw the ball. Jalen Miro can't throw a 15-yard pass. He can throw it 70 yards, but he can't complete anything.
You remember when Geno came in the league, man? He was good and terrible.
That's because every quarterback that goes to the Jets is good and terrible.
Oh, that's a pretty throw right there, though. God dang.
Yeah. Well, that year before he looked decent. He should have went out after last year if that was going to be the case. If he could have.
He's just so electric with them legs, man. So you know he get in the game, he run.
He's Jalen
Like
Hurts.
he could throw a deep ball. That's it.
Right. Seattle signed that Sam Darnold. Who is going to be the quarter? Well, I guess they're going to go with the boy from Michigan, that quarterback from Minnesota.
Oh yeah, no, they cleared the way for JJ McCarthy.
Mm-hmm.
They said he's healthy.
I'm assuming he is. They have not done any other talks as far as the quarterback is concerned.
Jalen Milroe, dad a Marine. His mom is a sailor. That's funny. I know a bunch of folk out there like that.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
Oh yeah.
got me reminiscing.
Oh yeah. Good old days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For some reason, the Marine girls just weren't appealing to me though. So I don't know. This is rough.
Yeah, most of them. Yeah. So Cam Ward, Jackson Dart, Tyler, how you pronounce his name? Shao, and Jalen Milroe all came off the board before the kid whose last name is
shock.
Sanders.
Shock.
Shot.
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee, the Giants, New Orleans, Seattle.
Well,
Pittsburgh.
Saints are back on, so we'll see what happens here. It'll make sense to draft him now. I mean,
You gonna
they just grabbed
you
a
gonna blow
quarterback.
your team and draft 3 quarterbacks? I mean, 2 quarterbacks.
I forgot. I'm sorry. Vikings up in 3, 1, 2, 4 picks.
So we'll see if they grab Shador. Well, no, they got JJ. Assuming he comes back healthy, right?
Oh,
Sure.
what about the 49ers?
Yeah,
don't wanna
that's what I
pay-
said last night. They don't want to pay Brock Purdy.
Mm-hmm. Man, I'm over here eating these pumpkin seeds, man. This is my first time getting some. They're pretty good. I got them for the magnesium and the potassium. Everybody talking about pumpkin seeds, the best thing to eat in the morning.
That's when you know you're old when you paying attention to stuff that's got magnesium. Right. You're watching your magnesium.
Yeah, man. You're having all these cramps and stuff.
I do the same thing, and I ain't there yet. So don't do that. Don't do that.
Getting old beats the alternative.
I know that's right. I take it.
I take getting old over not getting old.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we had $6 million signing bonus. See, like I said, doggone Wallace be knowing all the stats, he quick with that, with his fingers on that computer, get all that stuff up.
Jonas Sanker. So they trying to replace what's his name?
Oh,
Honey
you know
Badger.
what? One of the mock drafts had him coming to Atlanta. You remember? Jonas Sanker. I think we talked about it. Brought it up in one of the videos. I was like, no. One of the guys from Pro Football Focus had us drafting him. Hold on.
Hey, Mathis, I asked Yo this. Would you be mad if they drafted another edge?
I think it would just, I don't want to say mad, but I'd just be like, what are you doing? It wouldn't make any sense. So I wouldn't say I'm mad. I'm just gonna turn around and be like, well, Terry don't really want to be here. So
yeah, that wouldn't make sense.
Terry don't really want to be.
Because in essence, you could say we got 2 edges already.
Yeah.
You could use they're probably gonna use Jalen on that outside, man. If Caden and Diablo gonna be the inside too, Jalen gonna play outside, I guarantee it. Or he'll be the spot. I can tell you one thing.
He'll be the
we ain't
spot.
gonna have to worry about no quarterback trying to
run.
We got some speed at linebacker.
Hey, Daryl, how do you feel that I've been able to not only keep your movie out of the top 5, but now convinced everybody that Troy Anderson ain't gonna be here? Well, he'll be here, but he ain't the one starting.
Number one, The Replacements is the top 5 all-time sports movie. I don't care what y'all say. See how easy that is? See when you live your life like that, it really don't matter. Especially on the things that's opinion based. Look, okay, what's the best Samuel L. Jackson role in movies? What's his best role?
I like Steven, man. It's hard to beat Steven. Hard to beat Steven.
And what?
Django.
Oh, okay.
What about Pulp Fiction?
He was straight there. Yeah.
Jules. Nah.
The negotiator?
The private investigator from The Long Kiss Goodnight.
Okay.
See?
Well, wait. What about what was the movie with him and Matthew McConaughey and Sandra Bullock?
The best one.
A Time to Kill. A Time to Kill.
Yeah, that
Best
to
one
me that
was
might now. A Long Kiss Goodnight is an excellent movie, but I think a Time to
Classic.
Kill. It's close. I don't know. You might have that one. I might not have to let you have that one. I ain't gonna lie.
Mace Windu.
Makes you into it, right? I'm telling you, I rewatched A Long Kiss Goodnight. I'm like, yo, this movie was so dope. Just the one-liners. And like when he trying to save her and she was in total control, she's like, "Are you stupid?" He was like, "Yeah, I am." Like, man, this movie is off the charts. Matter of fact, I'm gonna watch that with my sons tomorrow. We're doing a movie night, so we're gonna watch The Long Kiss Goodnight.
I got
we
baseball
watched
tomorrow.
we watched Armageddon.
Oh
And
yeah.
I'm all into it. I'm like, yeah, that was cool. That was cool. It got done. My son looked at me, he said, everything went wrong for them.
Yeah.
I was
Armageddon was
like,
kind of
yeah,
whack to me though. I don't know.
you ain't like it.
It was alright. It was kind of whack.
Man, wait a minute. How you don't like it? You got girls. You got little girls. When he pushes Ben Affleck in the elevator and is like, take care of my Gracie. Come
Yeah.
on, man.
I
I be ready
mean,
to
that
cry every
was
time.
cool. Dylan Gabriel went to wow.
Yeah.
Went to a Cleveland
Cleveland?
Browns. Dylan Gabriel, quarterback from Oregon. Wow, Shadur. Ooh boy,
That's crazy.
that's real crazy.
Is that the league? That dude last night said something I thought was kind of interesting. I blew him off at first, but now the longer this goes, I'm thinking he might be right. He said this is the league basically blocking out Deion Sanders, saying you're not bigger than the league.
It'd be sad. It'd be very sad. Dylan Gabriel, really? Now he was a good quarterback. I give it to him.
Better than Shadur Sanders?
No.
I don't even think Shadur Sanders is a great quarterback, but Dylan Gabriel.
He just played a long time.
Yeah, 10 years.
Is this our villain origin story coming up here? Shadur Sanders about to go and train, do a training montage, and come back and light the league up.
Man, if he doesn't get picked in his third round, that means he has to sit. Oh God! Right, it's gonna be a kung fu movie.
He gonna go to the CFL.
Do like Warren Moon on him.
Hey, but Warren Moon was look. That run and shoot in Houston, I remember watching that. I was like, how do you stop this? It seems impossible.
Yeah, nobody knew how to stop until they finally figured it out.
Yep, they figured it out. Defensive coordinators figured it out.
That run and shoot. Well, another thing they did was just start hit the quarterback no matter what. Hit him late.
Yep.
Blast him. He done got rid of the ball 5 seconds earlier. Wow.
Boy, she was thick as cold cookie dough.
Who was that?
Talking about the one jumping around.
Mm-hmm. Man.
Not cold cookie dough.
Okay.
Not cold cookie dough.
I think that.
Oh man. Oh, the Falcons jumped up. We are at and they still at 101. We are at 96 and 101. We are on the clock. The Falcons are on the clock, y'all.
What do you see that I don't see?
Yeah, it is.
Falcons
Look,
are on the clock.
Like we see New England, and after that is Atlanta.
Yeah.
Well, don't say nothing, yo, when that pick come in.
I'm sorry. Oh my God, the Falcons jumped up. Jared Wilson did go to the Patriots.
The Patriots didn't really have a solid offensive line, too.
So
man, really?
2 third-round picks because we still at the 101.
So what
they give up?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. We're gonna have to figure that out. Hey, it's on, y'all. It's on. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna try not to react. Wow.
Falcons on the clock right now.
Mm-hmm.
I can't look, y'all. I'm sorry. Are y'all looking at Adam Schefter right now?
Now I'm looking at NFL.com.
Oh, you're not actually watching it?
Uh-uh.
Oh yeah, I'm watching it. That's
Oh,
why.
okay. So we traded with the Eagles.
Yeah, traded with the Eagles.
Traded with the Eagles. So we just have that one pick at 96.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they jumped ahead. They jumped up
For a
five
reason.
spaces.
Man,
Dang,
they
what we
better
do?
get
What they get rid of their other 7?
got to be something for next. I don't know, maybe the 4th. Let me see.
I wouldn't
We
give up
still
the
got-
4th to jump up.
No, we still got the 4th.
We're picking Shador Sanders, y'all.
Man, look, you what you tell us when we start talking about they was gonna draft Luther Burden? Stop
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Stop it.
They might be going for a center since Jared Wilson just left. Just got picked.
Stop this shit, the Rams just a second.
Okay.
Doesn't say what they traded.
Deion Walker me, please.
Deion Walker me.
It makes sense.
Falcons pick is in.
I already know who the Eagles gonna get.
What, Deion Walker?
They don't even need Deion Walker. Just overkill. Jared Wilson went to one pick early. God dang it.
My thing is, what you looking at, Daryl? You already saw the pick.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
So my thing is, why draft this safety now when we just got a safety in free agency, and you got DeMarco Helms?
Right.
I think we the only ones that like DeMarco Hellams. DeMarco Hellams is a preseason star, right? We see
Played
him go out
well when
there.
he got in last 2 years ago.
Yeah, he played pretty good.
Yeah, man.
As a rookie, he played pretty good.
He played better than Richie Grant did.
Yeah, you play better than Richie Grant, and you didn't play.
I mean, well,
So we trade the 101 for the 5th next year.
we ain't gonna have no picks next year. Let's keep it going then. No, yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of all the picks next year.
Man, Xavier Watts. Okay, I mean, we knew somewhere, at some point we needed a safety. Some more help in the secondary.
They just picked up a safety. We picked up a safety in free agency.
Fuller.
What I'm
And
saying.
you got Hellams.
Yeah, I want a defensive tackle.
So
Hey, tell us how you think. What
the
y'all
Eagles
think,
will be
man?
going Jalen Smith, cornerback.
Oh,
Too small.
I really would have liked a corner or a D tackle. Really.
it wasn't better than Grant. We really needed a D tackle, man. We needed that push up the middle. But everybody's falling, man.
6 feet, 204 pounds.
That's good.
13 interceptions and broke up 13 passes over the past 2 seasons.
Played for Notre Dame. Played good. He was a decent safety. You said 13 interceptions?
Yeah, over 2 seasons.
God, that's
But
pretty good.
But what is he playing though? Like they just go into the league as safeties.
Yeah.
So was he playing free? Because we have a free safety.
Yeah, he's small.
That's
He's
what I'm
smaller.
saying.
So
6 feet, 204.
yeah,
That's free
smaller.
safety. Especially if you talk about he grabbed 13 interceptions over 2 seasons. So are we
he's all
saying
over the
that
place. Yeah.
we expecting
maybe a slot?
we're expecting our guy and maybe slot.
Maybe the nickel. What y'all think, man?
All right, we'll see.
Man, I was hyped. Yeah, I'm not. God, dog it. Well, at least I
Maybe
heard
in the
his name.
fourth.
Yeah, no Dion. Maybe not.
Maybe in the fourth.
We got a fourth. We got a fourth round pick.
I want to wake up
It's
to
about
that one.
halfway down.
I want to wake up to that one. I ain't gonna lie. Wake up, fourth round. We got him.
Well, you'll see that Sunday because of fourth round tomorrow, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh tomorrow.
Mhm.
They're gonna give them like 2 minutes to pick.
Yeah, they be having those picks in ASAP.
Yeah. Clay said he had no expectations tonight anyway. God,
So
dog
we
it,
saying that
man.
Jesse Bates is not we're not expecting to keep Jesse Bates through his contract.
No, like even when Jesse Bates' contract is up, I expect to resign. Nothing has showed you
Jesse the
that.
man. Jesse is the
Yeah,
man.
Yeah,
I
nothing
agree.
has showed you that we need to be letting Jesse Bates go.
Mm.
And
Then
to be
why are
honest
we
with you, he'll be the highest paid safety coming around again.
then why are we drafting somebody that looks to be the heir apparent to Jesse Bates?
But that's what I'm saying.
You
What do
need depth. You do need depth. Injuries happen. You need depth.
if
Maybe
This
you were
team
gonna
don't
make
this
if you
team don't need well, let me rephrase. This team can't afford to draft depth. They can afford to go out and buy depth, right? That's what we kind of figured they was doing, picking up oh boy, what do we mention earlier on the defensive line, who's a rotational player. Yeah, you
Troy
can buy
Anderson.
depth. No, not Troy Anderson.
I
Troy
thought
Anderson
you
is
were
your
talking about
star.
Troy
yeah.
The defensive lineman, right? You
Mhm.
can buy depth. You don't draft. At least you don't have the choice as Terrence right now to draft depth. You need to draft hitters
Stars.
and winners, at least
Yeah.
in the first three.
Well,
So, all right,
he
cool.
did great in that first round. Do we give him a? Well,
Do we get
we'll see. Xavier Watts is okay, man. I'm not gonna trip. He's
so
not
look,
what we want.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if we were gonna make this type of move and we traded back up in the first round, I would have taken the safety out of USC.
But they love Pierce. They was gonna take Pierce,
Yeah, Pierce is coming.
which I just find interesting because supposedly Pierce can be kind of a locker
Hothead.
room
Mm-hmm.
distraction.
Mm-hmm.
And he don't give his all the time, whatever,
You got the right veterans in there. That won't be a problem.
Which veterans are those on the defensive line? Eddie
Probably
Goldman gone,
Onyemata.
right? Onyemata would have to be the one.
One of them old cats. He Nigeria. You do not. You are.
He got to
You
be
are so lazy.
he got to be a star this year.
Don't like.
Put
Don't like.
them paws on you,
Hey,
right?
put them paws. Bah, root. Put them things on them. A lazy American. No. Entitled. Yeah, I think them boys will slap up on them.
I think
Hey man,
Baltimore gets
seventh
the
round.
receiver.
7th round. Do you go with Dirty Dan?
Dan Jackson's still on the clock. I mean, available too. They could have.
Yeah, Dan
What
gonna
you
be there.
doing?
Dan will be there. Don't worry about it. He'll still be there.
No, you don't take dirt. We could have just did that if that was going to be the case. Put Dan in the box. Look what he did to Georgia Tech.
Oh yeah, Dan gonna knock heads now.
Man in the box.
Dan will knock you out. Dan is a Scott Case Jr.
Look what he did to Georgia Tech. Look what he did. Shoot.
Yeah.
Made him think twice.
After 8 overtimes. 8 of them things.
No, that fumble got us 2 overtime.
Yeah.
Oh,
That fumble brought us
yeah,
back
that's right.
Dirty Dan. Walk on. How do them guys just continue to stay walk-ons, man?
I don't
They
know.
don't get
But
getting
you-
that money. They getting that money.
The first pick of the second round was Captain America from UCLA. He was a walk-on, ended up being an All-American.
Wow.
They call him Captain America.
Mhm.
So
All right, man. So
hey,
it's
you know
all
what?
good.
I'm happy it's all defense.
You know what? Can't complain. Can't complain. We asked for defense and we got it. And they said they were going to go defense. We got 2 more picks. Got a 4th and a 7th. See what happens, man. I don't
See what happens.
see a center. Look like our big boys are still available, man. The big boys are still available. The big boys are still available. So we'll see what happens, man. Hey, we appreciate all of y'all for joining us. Wallace and Widebody and Clay and Josh, Daryl Owens. Who else we had? I think that was it. Dang. Jonathan Bell. Jonathan, appreciate you. All right. So, hey, we will be back on Monday, and to give a total wrap up, give our feelings, our either hurt feelings or great feelings about this draft overall. We got, like I said, we got 2 more picks. The Falcons have jumped up twice in the draft, so hey, I think, man, we might do it again, man. I don't think Terry cared nothing about next year.
We're gonna be the first
trying to save his job.
Skip
We're
the
gonna have a
draft.
lot of money.
He said he'll spend the money next year. He tried to save his job right there.
Yeah,
And Jalen Milroe is going to Seattle.
and yeah, Jalen Murray of Seattle. Hey, we still got a chance, man. We still have a chance to make it happen to get what we want. But God, this was a great chance. Xavier Watts, 13 interceptions over 2 years. Hey, you can't complain, man. Not complain.
I'll take it.
Of course, I'm gonna be looking at it. Finna go and spend a little time looking at his highlights and stuff. Hopefully, I feel better about this in the morning.
Yeah.
But,
When is he gonna play? Like I'm trying to. When is Jesse Bates not out there?
Jesse gonna be out there, but depth, man, and you gotta have depth. Gotta have depth, and maybe he can. I'm gonna take a look at him, see if he hits hard.
He might be your nickel.
And yeah, it might be the nickel, because we need somebody with some size playing. I mean, I don't know.
6 feet 204.
It's taller than
The deal is
5'9", 185.
The deal is I've heard his name a lot in games during the season. You hear his name on ESPN. You see what I'm saying? I hear his name. And then they beat Georgia. I'm gonna see what he did against us, and in the playoffs. So,
Yep.
I take it. 13 interceptions, man. I take that. All right, fellas, man. Y'all get some rest. Y'all enjoy. Had a good time. A lot of anticipatory stress, but hey, here we go. Tomorrow, we'll see y'all on Monday. Everybody be safe, be blessed. There.
Stay dirty.
Yeah. All right.